Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Safe and sound. The 5-year-old girl taken by her non-custodial father is back home and unharmed. We'll have more information on that father in custody. Plus, today's the day. On the anniversary of the Affordable Care Act, Congress will vote for President Donald Trump's new plan. Brandon.
Almost 2 weeks from today, plus a day, it is the home opener at Comerica Park, and we are cracking the cold looking for baseball weather.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Local 4 News at noon. I'm Karen Drew. We begin with breaking news out of Taylor. That's where 2 Wayne County crew workers who were doing patchwork are in serious condition after being hit by another Wayne County vehicle. We get to our Tim Pamplin live on the scene with the very latest. Tim, what happened?
This is an awful scene out here. This is Van Born, just west of Beechdale. You see the two Wayne County road trucks here, the patching crew. The arrow board in the back, which is meant to keep vehicles away from the workers. Well, it did completely the opposite. It actually drove into the back of the 2 workers who were tending to the asphalt machine there as they unloaded and filled in the potholes. The driver of that arrow board somehow sped up and drove right into the 2 workers, crushing them back there. Both have been transported to a hospital, one in extremely, I'm being told, extremely critical condition, and the other one also in critical but stable at this time. Dearborn Heights Taylor Police Department on the scene conducting this investigation. This is right on the border of Taylor and Dearborn Heights. But again, to recap, 2 members of a patching crew from Wayne County in the hospital in critical condition after one of their colleagues drives into the back. But you spoke to a witness. Here's his sound.
I heard it hit it, and I heard the guy yell, and then one guy would come over, was able to walk from there to the sidewalk right here, and the other guy was left laying there, and then the ambulance came and took him away.
So an awful situation to witness, to be a part of, and actually, quite frankly, to report here. 2 workers going about their job in very, very serious condition today. That's the scene in Dearborn Heights. Tim Pamplin, the Local 4.
All right, thank you, Tim. We know you'll stay on top of that one, and we'll update everyone as soon as we learn more information. Now to Romulus, where police say a custody dispute is what led officers on a manhunt this morning for a 5-year-old little girl. We've learned that she was taken by her father around 4:30 this morning, but she has been found safe. We want to get out to Nick Monticelli, who has been following this story all morning long and joins us with the very latest. Nick.
Karen, good afternoon. The mother and the 5-year-old girl actually just left the Romulus Police Department. They did not want to say, or the mom did not want to say anything to us. This is actually a very strange situation that appeared to be a custody dispute, but one person says they actually got along just fine. There was no one home with the kids. When you look at all the pieces of this puzzle, not many things match up. This is exactly what a happy ending looks like. Even though we're not showing her face to protect her, you can see the 5-year-old girl safe in the arms of a Romulus police officer. It was about 4:30 this morning when Romulus police say the biological father of this 5-year-old girl came here to her mother's home and kidnapped her. A manhunt began in Romulus, but police knew who they were looking for and were focusing on the father's Lincoln Park home and his silver Jeep Grand Cherokee. An officer spotted the SUV and pulled it over. The man behind the wheel was indeed their suspect. However,
the daughter was not in the vehicle. They went back to the house and they were able to locate her safely. You know, she was safe and sound.
Safe and sound now with mom hugging and smiling in the hallway of the Romulus Police Department. We are not naming Dad, the suspect, until he is charged, but as you can see, he has been arrested. The 5-year-old girl was found just before 8 a.m., but after she was found, more questions are coming up. It turns out the only ones inside this Romulus home at the time of the kidnapping were the 5-year-old and her 13-year-old sibling. A friend says mom works an overnight shift and a family member usually stays with the kids. But either way, CPS has been called to help figure out what was going on here and if mom could face charges.
Well, it's too early to tell. I mean, once we get the details of this investigation, the detectives put everything together, we'll have a better idea or a better picture of what actually happened this morning.
So it could be as simple as a mix-up as to who was supposed to be watching the 5 and 13-year-old kids overnight. It could be something that maybe led up to why the 5-year-old was taken. There are just so many unanswered questions right now, honestly, things that detectives and CPS workers are still trying to figure out. But the most important things, the dad is in custody, likely facing kidnapping charges, likely, and most importantly, the 5-year-old girl, the little cute, adorable girl, is safe. We're live here in Romulus. Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
We continue to monitor the very latest developments from London, where police continue to investigate a deadly terror attack that left 4 dead, including a police officer. Right now, we know several addresses have been searched just outside of London in the town of Birmingham, leading to at least 7 arrests. The attacker, who's been identified as 52-year-old British citizen Khalid Masood, was shot and then killed moments after the attack. This morning, London's mayor assured residents the city is safe.
You will see over the next few days an increased number of armed and unarmed officers across London. You'll see some change around some of the buildings with bollards being put in place, but we are a very safe city.
Meantime, back home, President Trump has pledged the nation's full support in the investigation surrounding the attack. Moving now to Washington on the 7-year anniversary of the Affordable Care Act. Today's the day. President Trump faces the biggest legislative test of his presidency yet. Will the House approve the Republican plan to repeal and replace Obamacare, or will it be dead before it even gets on the table? NBC News White House correspondent Kristen Welker reports from Capitol Hill.
This morning, a possible breakthrough, reviving the Republican health care plan that was once on life support.
The president and I came to an agreement in principle.
Mark Meadows, the chairman of the conservative House Freedom Caucus, one of the main holdouts, now hinting there may be light at the end of the tunnel.
I think what we're trying to do now is to make sure that our agreement is actually something that can be executed in a way that passes the Senate.
Later today, the president will pitch the rest of the Freedom Caucus at the White House. GOP leaders and Mr. Trump working the phones overnight, lobbying skeptical lawmakers in a last-ditch effort to push the health care bill through. At issue, conservatives say the new health care plan, like the current one, is weighed down by too many regulations. To flip those no votes to yes, GOP leaders are considering a change that would allow insurers to sell scaled-back plans that wouldn't cover things like maternity leave and mental health services, giving consumers more choice, proponents say. Critics argue that could leave people unprotected and alienate moderate Republicans. Still, House Speaker Paul Ryan remains determined.
The president has been a fantastic closer. He's been getting votes. This is, to me, it's really encouraging.
The vote today steeped in symbolism.
We are done.
Falling on the 7th anniversary of President Obama signing his signature health care plan into law. Former Vice President Joe Biden and other Democrats Wednesday still fighting to keep it intact.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President, for helping to pass the bill and for being with us today and continuing the fight to protect our care. Thank you.
I ain't going anywhere. This is not going to pass.
And even as speculation swirls, the vote could get delayed or scrapped altogether. One White House official insists that won't happen. The question for President Trump, can he close his biggest deal yet?
No, there's no plan. I mean, there's plan A and plan A. We're going to get this done.
President Donald Trump is also urging people to call their lawmakers to express support for the Republican legislation to repeal and replace Obamacare. All right. Well, I think it's warmer than yesterday, right? It
just
seemed
barely.
Like, okay, I don't know. I was really shivering yesterday. Today, I'm actually able to handle it.
Yeah,
so.
we're already warmer now than we were all day yesterday, but the high clouds are going to cap our temperatures a little bit. Still should make it into the 40s today. Yesterday, we didn't get out of the middle 30s. Baby steps in our warm-up, which is fine. We'll take that on this Thursday. The skies have been very interesting with those high clouds coming. The contrails, which is the condensation off of the airplanes, expanding and adding to that beautiful sky cover. Middle 30s just about everywhere. 36 in Lapeer, 36 in Flint and Howell, 34 in Grosse Ile, 33 in Harrow. So just a little bit cooler here on on the east side with these east-southeast winds coming off of the lake, but fairly enjoyable, all things considered. And this morning it was chilly, but we are done with the cold air here, maybe for the rest of the season. Going to be a struggle to get into those low 40s as the high clouds increase, but they are harmless high clouds. We're not looking at any wet weather. There are a couple of flakes over in the Grand Rapids, Big Rapids, Cadillac area. We will track some Friday rain coming your way, and Karen, near 70 as well coming up.
All right. Thank you very much, Brandon. St. Clair Shores police need your help this afternoon finding a man connected to a stranger danger incident. Police say the man showed up Tuesday in a neighborhood and approached two boys saying he ran out of gas. He was last seen in the area of Little Mac Avenue and 10 Mile Road. Take a look at the screen right there. If you happen to recognize this person, call St. Clair Shores Police. New information on what could have caused a plane to skid off the runway earlier this month with the University of Michigan basketball team on board. Preliminary reports say the right elevator was jammed. An elevator controls the airplane's pitch or up and down motion so it doesn't nosedive. Investigators still can't give a specific cause, but remember, this happened during that historic windstorm. One person suffered a minor injury but is okay. Meantime, tonight is the night the Michigan Wolverines will square off with the Oregon Ducks. It's Sweet 16 matchup time over in Kansas City. The Wolverines have won 7 in a row and are favored by 1 point tip-off at 7:09. And our Jamie Edmonds will have live reports from Kansas City on Local 4 News at 5 and 6, and of course after the game during the 11. Still ahead on Local 4 News at noon. Big news coming from Starbucks, what the company is planning to do in order to make a bigger footprint in the world of coffee. Plus, stuck in the desert for days, how one woman managed to find help before it was too late. Also, the internet sensation April the Giraffe. She has a new family, and we're not talking about her daughter. We've got the newest edition coming up next.
My wife was
Happening right now, the Vaughn Respite, the nonprofit organization, is hosting an event for veterans near Eastern Market on Russell Street. The event is for homeless veterans and provides VA resources, haircuts, and other assistance, all for free. The event runs until 3 o'clock this afternoon, and the company invites anyone who's interested to come help out and spend some time with those very important vets. A Texas woman has her smart thinking to thank for surviving in the desert. This is quite a story. 24-year-old Amber Van Heck was rescued on March 17th by the Arizona Department of Public Safety after she was stranded for 5 days when her car ran out of gas. Air officials spotted the woman after locating her car and finding a giant makeshift help sign. You can kind of see it there in the grass. Now, fortunately, despite being dehydrated and very hungry, Van Heck is expected to be okay. The already massive Starbucks coffee brand is looking to expand. The company is looking to hire 240,000 more people globally by 2021. Now, this includes 68,000 jobs right here in the U.S. The announcement came Wednesday at its annual shareholders meeting. This all on the heels of the company currently opening 1 store per day in China and recently opening in Italy. She's already a household name, and now April, the very pregnant giraffe, officially has a sponsor. The New York Giraffe is pregnant with her 4th calf, and as the world watches her live, April is singing she wants to be a Toys R Us kid. Well, kind of. That's because the toy giant has just signed up to be the sponsor of the live feed camera. Just before noon Wednesday, the logo changed to the blue Jeffrey the Giraffe logo. And we still wait. Coming up, taking a bite out of Apple. What a group of Turkish hackers want that the tech giant is not giving. Hi, Brandon.
Karen, we are waiting for a warm-up. There has been some record warmth in the west and southwest that is working in, but with the warmth comes some wet weather. We'll be tracking showers Friday, Saturday, Sunday next.
Listen up, ladies. How would you like to get salon-like nails without the big salon-like price?
This looks like normal nail polish to me.
Help Me Hank's team putting do-it-yourself gel nail polish to the ultimate test. Can you get that professional look in the comfort of your own home?
Yours looks so good.
It's cheaper, but is it worth your time and your money?
So if somebody was looking to buy this product.
Help Me Hank tonight at 11.
Well, good Thursday afternoon, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Yesterday, a little chilly. This morning, still chilly. Not saying it's warm out there right now, but we're warming up. We see the blue skies over downtown, looking down toward the Ambassador Bridge and downriver, but over to the west, we are seeing increasing high clouds, 35 degrees. The high clouds are harmless, except that they are capping our temperatures probably around 40, 43 degrees through the afternoon. Southeast winds are 9, and that means east siders may just be a couple of degrees cooler today with the winds coming off of the big lakes. 43 in general will be the afternoon high temperature, and overnight tonight a warm front is approaching. Temperatures fall into the upper 30s but stabilize there, and so we're not worried about frozen but rather liquid precipitation coming your way after midnight, thinking 2 till about 6 a.m. Shouldn't be any thunder or lightning, anything crazy, but 2 to 6 a.m., a quick passing racing line of showers, so the roadways may be a little bit wet as you head out early tomorrow, but then the warm wind starts to creep in here with that warm front, and we quickly soar into the middle 60s Friday. On Saturday, a better chance for scattered showers during the daytime, which will keep temperatures just below 60, but still very mild temperatures coming your way for the weekend. Here's a look at some of the sky cover out there, and we can see the warm front down to the south that is trying to move in, and the moisture, again, does increase as we head through the overnight hours. Just want to show you real quickly, by about 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe a little wintry mix up in the thumb, but that will pass through quickly. In the daytime hours, dry tomorrow, a little on the breezy side. Scattered showers Saturday, Sunday, no weekend washout here, but may delay some of your outdoor plans over the weekend. On Monday, beautiful, low 60s, looks nice and dry. However, some spring showers do return on Tuesday.
All right, thank you very much, Brandon. We do have a Help Me Hang consumer alert for you this afternoon as Apple is reassuring customers their data is safe. Apple has responded to a threat from a hacker to wipe millions of iPhones clean. A group calling itself Turkish Crime Family is threatening to wipe the iPhones clean of all their data unless Apple pays it $75,000 by April 7th. But Apple told Fortune magazine that there has been no breach of its Apple ID, and any data the hackers have is from a previous hack elsewhere on the web. Payless may file for bankruptcy and close as many as 500 stores. That's according to a new report from Bloomberg News. The discount footwear chain has been hit hard by the shift to online shopping. Payless has been trying to boost profits with a plan to open larger stores with more brands and styles, but it's unclear at this point if their plan will boost sales. The company declined to comment. Still to come, too much fun in the sun. What one animal did to disrupt a tennis match in the Sunshine State.
Replay song.
So before we go, you've got to see how an iguana took over a tennis tournament over in Miami.
Tommy Haas and Yuri Vesely were battling through a deciding set in the early round of the Miami Open when, well, an iguana popped onto the scoreboard.
That's a pretty big iguana, I think. Look at him go. Are you kidding me? Yikes, he has taken off. Well, after trying to get a selfie with the iguana, he took off across the court. Eventually, Cruz cornered that iguana, got him off the court, and the players finished their match.
Look at his feet, like his toes, his nails.
His claws. I don't know, there's something about them. I like them. Maybe because we don't have a lot of iguanas here in Michigan.
Tough with the long toes, though, in tennis. A lot of foot faults.
I love you, Brandon. No. Thank you for being with us for Local 4 News at noon. We sure hope you join us again for Local 4 News at 4, 5, and 6. Then you're going to say, remember, Local 4 News and weather available.
Always click on Detroit.com. Your 4-zone weather, it's all right there. You know.
Oh, have a great day.